everyone. I'd like to call this meeting of the Daly City Small Business Commission to order. Today's date is July 9th, 2026, and the time is 7:05. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Let's proceed with roll call.
Commissioner Joseph Bautista,
Here.
Vice Chair Commissioner John Peña-Zerada,
Present.
and Chair Commissioner Amro Radwan.
Present.
And Commissioners Miko Zhen and Marie Carson are absent.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll do the approvals of the April 9th meeting minutes. They've been distributed, so if you could review those and then get a motion to approve. All right, has asked for a motion.
Motion. Second.
You're first.
That you were first.
Sure. Motion to approve, yes.
Yeah, second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, next on the agenda, we are going to have a couple of presentations. The first one, resources to help Daly City entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses. Excited to see who's presenting. My friend and colleague, Shakil Ali.
All right.
Mabel, you look like you were about to say something. Okay, all right. Welcome, Shakil.
Thank you. They have it. All right. Thank you. It's my honor to be here to talk about economics, business, and really just community development. So good evening, commissioners. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. I'm here to speak briefly about a simple question. How do we make it easier for Daly City residents to start a business, grow a business, and stay in a business? Daly City already has entrepreneurs. We have residents with skills, ideas, cultural knowledge, side businesses, and the ambition to create something of their own. The challenge is often not the absence of talent. The challenge is the gap between having an idea and knowing what to do next. That's where certain community partners such as Renaissance Entrepreneurship Centers can help. Through the city's partnership with Renaissance and the resources available to Daly City residents, we can connect entrepreneurs to practical support, business planning, marketing, branding, legal workshops, access to capital, and opportunities such as the Capital Connections event here at the Cow Palace. However, I want to frame the larger opportunity. This is not just about filling classes. It is about building a stronger local entrepreneurial pipeline. Residents with an idea, and a resident with an idea also can be given training and technical assistance, which creates a stronger business, access to capital and customers, and eventually local economic growth. When we help a Daly City resident start or grow a viable business, we are potentially creating more household income, more local businesses, more jobs and contracting opportunities, more money circulating within our community, and a stronger, more resilient local economy. My role is to help close the gap between these resources and the people who can benefit from them. That means going beyond posting a flyer. It means reaching residents through trusted community spaces, city leadership, economic and community development, chambers of commerce, local events, and direct relationships. So the long-term opportunity is clear. Daly City can become a place where an aspiring entrepreneur does not have to figure out everything alone. They can enter a visible pathway, receive practical support, build the right connections, and move towards sustainable business ownership. The goal is not more activity. The goal is more businesses started, more businesses strengthened, and more Daly City residents creating economic opportunity for themselves and others. Thank you. So I don't know if there's any questions.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Shaquille. One, I just wanted to acknowledge you as a small business owner and one who's been my mentor for many years. That it's great to see that you're also connected here with Renaissance. I'm very familiar with Renaissance, and I've seen the kind of work and impact that they do. Maybe you can talk a little bit about some of these classes that are coming up. I see there's like sole proprietorship or LLC, and then there's like the brand styling guide. And it's also great that they're in Espanol as well.
Exactly. Yeah, so these are classes that are free to the residents here. As you said, the first one coming up for July is sole proprietor or LLC, which is best for your business. A lot of people don't get started in their business just, simply because they don't know which kind of business to start. So we need to get rid of all these bottlenecks and these barriers for people to go ahead and start legitimate businesses. And then, as you mentioned, the classes are also in Espanol. We have marketing classes, branding, and then even people can get help with their websites. These classes are presented by Renaissance staff and also consultants, and is offered free to the residents.
Cool, thank you.
So this schedule is for July. Does this repeat every month, or is there new topics every month?
Yeah, so there's new topics. I don't have all the specific details, but there's new topics, and then some of these are continuing classes as well. I can definitely come back every time there's a new offering of classes, and I'm pretty sure you're already on their mailer. But yeah, we'll definitely keep updating the community each month that there's a new calendar.
Is this open to business owners current business owners within Daly City who don't live in Daly City as well, but their business is in Daly City?
Yes, and actually priority is given to Daly City businesses for this Capital Connections. Is that what you're talking about? This?
Yeah.
Yeah. So its priority is actually given to Daly City businesses. And if you have any other questions, you can talk to Carlos Reyes. He would be your contact person at Renaissance.
Thank you, Shaquille.
All right, thank you.
Commissioners are definitely welcome to join the Capital Summit on July 28th. It is a morning event, but Cow Palace catered, coffee vendor, all of that. There will be funders there for businesses looking for brick and mortars, expansions. Other people will be there as well, brokers and things like that that can help you find spaces. And again, the priority is Daly City
Daly City
businesses.
businesses.
It says requirements for the workshop is the 14th and 21st. You have to attend both of them, or can you just do one?
You have to talk to Carlos.
Oh, okay.
We might be able to work something out.
All right. Great. That's good.
I especially like the pitch prep workshops. That sounds cool.
Yes.
Get you ready.
Yeah.
This is important. I was just talking to somebody about trying to. They're interested in small businesses, but they don't know how to get capital.
That's
That's usually the case, right?
so the last 3 events that we did at Cal Palace were Passion of Profit. As you
Yeah.
remember, you guys were a
Yep.
big component of that, especially the first year. But we listened to the businesses, and year after year in the exit surveys, it was always, what's your barrier to business? And it's always capital. So that's why we kind of steered away from the Passion of Profit conference and then decided to do a capital summit instead.
Got it.
But we'll love to see you guys there, even if you don't participate, even as just a spectator, so you can keep your hand on the pulse and see what's going on. Or even if you want to participate, that'd be great too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will absolutely be there. So looking
Great.
forward to it. Do you have any idea who are some of the funders that might be showing up?
CDFIs, so community funds, people like Working Solutions, things like that, that have very low barrier to getting funding, as well as traditional funders and even some investors or our
Okay.
tech people,
Okay.
so angels.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, next presentation, I think we're going to get an update on the Mission Street Corridor Improvement District.
Yes, so as you know, we've been doing a lot of work around the Mission Street corridor and improving that area and thus trying to create a district out of it. And this didn't just start last year. This has been ongoing for several years since I started here in 2023, going out to the businesses and doing surveys and seeing what it is that they need. So basically, business needs assessment by way of the businesses directly, and even garnering support from other massive agencies like ABAG, Eden Housing, the city of San Mateo, the city of Half Moon Bay even helped with our efforts there and just trying to engage with the business and property owners and other community stakeholders, and trying to see what are the best long-term economic development strategies for the area. And then these efforts were also complemented, as you know, by the city's related Top of the Hill Festival in the area, as well as an economic development initiative. And through these engagements, staff was regularly communicating with our partners there and communicating that the city's investment in this corridor is a priority. So visa marketing, special events, and trying to do placemaking activities, which you guys were also a part of, I know, as business owners yourselves, and bringing more activation to the area. And then even going to places like ICSC, which is the International Council of Shopping Centers, a huge retail conference basically, and engaging with retailers like Grocery Outlet to come and be an anchor there. And as you know, that whole area has been basically a food and grocery desert. The only real groceries they had there was the dollar store on the corner, which is, it's cool. But the neighborhood needs more, especially with the beginning of having that senior housing on the corner there as well, and just meeting the needs of the neighborhood. So building upon all of that outreach and corridor investment, the city formally initiated efforts in 2025 to explore a formation of a property-based improvement district along the whole Mission Street corridor. And we retained services through a consultant. And since then, and there was a lot of engagement and, bringing people to the table that already have P-bids in other cities and letting our property owners know that this is a benefit to not only the community, but to their properties specifically, because we do a lot of beautification services, other services like, homeless abatement and things like that, and which is prevalent on the north side, especially of the Mission Street corridor. So over the course of that PBID exploration, the city and its consultant teams, after conducting many workshops, many stakeholder meetings directly with the property owners, and assessment modeling and other educational efforts regarding that district formation, found that the level of property owner participation wasn't necessarily there to confidentially advance a PBID formation. As you know, it takes more investment in terms of fiscal investment for us to, do a special ballot and get these mailed out to the property owners for that vote. And we didn't get past the petition phase. So in order to not let all of these efforts over these years go to waste, the the steering committee, which is comprised of business and property owners, decided that our best bet was to go the traditional business improvement route. So the basic difference is that it's no longer the property owners that are paying that assessment fee, which most of them would have passed on that fee anyway to their tenants, especially if they had a triple net lease, meaning they pay extra fees on top of their basic lease fee, and that enough business owners were championing this to that, especially with the business owners within the steering committee, were championing this so that we could get to that level, since there was enough interest from the business owners to take that assessment fee off of the property owners' taxes and put it onto theirs. And so it's also a difference of, who is collecting the taxes. So property-based taxes are collected by the county versus, and as you all know, your business license taxes are collected by the city. City staff had approved going toward the BID model, which will allow the city and the corridor stakeholders to again build on the momentum that is already established, and hopefully to create a stronger district identity. So again, focusing on advancing marketing, beautification, activation, and other business support initiatives. So that's the gist of it. Nothing has changed in terms of the district boundary lines. So it's still the same exact properties. It's just now that the businesses are saying, we're okay with taxing ourselves for that instead of having the property owners pay that assessment fee. Staff is open to any questions.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm, especially as a resident of that area, I'm glad that there's still some movement around this. I'm kind of disappointed to hear about the property businesses, or the property owners not really moving or budging, because I could see that space, like at a minimum, build the equity and the value
Oh, yeah.
of their property. So
100%.
it's kind of surprising. But at the same time, I'm also proud and happy that the business owners in that area are willing to chip in towards that. What does that actually look like? Is it going to be a tax specific for all businesses in Daly City, or would it be just for those?
No, just for the businesses within the district. And
Okay.
there's a myriad of formulas where we can do it based on category of business. Are you home-based? Are you retail? We can also do it on the square footage of the building. We can also do it on frontage. So not total square footage, but how much of your building is taking on space on Mission Street specifically. So there's a whole myriad of of doing it. We're trying to do it as equitable as possible, because if you're a small business that's running something out of your home, and you don't really make that much versus somebody like a grocery outlet who, we expect to have a lot of grocery sales, then there has to be some kind of balance too, with that. So that is in the talks with the steering committee, comprised of many of the businesses in the corridor. You are all welcome to join any of those to get more information on that and how the steering committee decides basically how to tax themselves.
Okay. How often does the steering committee meet?
We took a minor break in the last month and a half because of this kind of transition and trying to figure that out. So needed to go back to the consultants and have everything kind of categorized by, because before it was, based on the property taxes. So now it's a little bit different. So trying to see if it makes sense to categorize people in certain, they call it the NICS code, but not to, go too far in the technicalities. But and seeing if that makes sense versus, like I said, frontage, building square footage, lot square footage, even. So that's going to heavily be driven by the steering committee, which is going to eventually turn into the official board.
And just a couple other points. I was going to say, what does the timeline look like on it at this point? Like, do they still have to sort of like vote and decide on
So
how much and like when? And
yes,
how?
the
Okay.
biggest difference between as far as getting it passed and formed is that the property businesses, the P-bid would have been decided by the property owners.
Yeah.
This is now going to have to pass through council.
Okay.
So we'll do first reading, second reading, public hearing, so the public will have a chance to come
voice,
and
yeah.
voice their opinion, whether it's a yay or nay, and then council votes based on what they see representation.
And I think just for context and clarity, like part of that timeline, ideally, it would be amazing to happen, or something would happen by the next Top of the Hill Fest, which sounds like that may not happen, but yeah, but or even shortly after. I mean, the thing
Very
is, like,
shortly after, yeah.
that area has so much potential, and it drives
Absolutely.
me crazy that it's sort of as where it is. I am happy that Grocery Outlet is opening down the street, but I'm also absolutely, and I know it's on our discussion items. Oh wait, maybe not. No, it's not on our discussion items. But I'm so excited about the next Top of the Hill Fest, and I feel like during that time, it just brings everybody and it brings all the focus on that area of Daly City.
Yes.
And it would just be amazing to sort of like present that in the way that it should be presented. So
Absolutely, yes. So the timeline that we're looking at is probably a vote by December.
cool. Thank you. Commissioners, any questions or thoughts?
My one of the big thoughts that I have when it comes to this is, does the steering committee, will they be in charge of determining what are the items that will be where the funding that's collected be applied to? And is that also based off of some of the consulting that is being done by the group that was hired to do this, correct?
Yes and no, it's going to be the board.
The board.
So
probably the steering committee that becomes a board.
correct. If they choose to continue, some people are like, we just want to see it get to the finish line, and then I don't want to be a part of the board because that's more responsibility. And as a commission, it's the same thing where they have to have meetings and minutes and things like that. So it depends on whether or not the business owners in the steering committee choose to move on to the board, but that's kind of been the precedent in other bids and the natural organic way of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because I'm more, trying to envision what their vision is, right? Like, what is it that they see that needs improvement? I mean, it could be as literal as we need the streets to be clean to versus, no, every business here should have a certain amount of signage or a certain type of look. You know what I mean? There's so much things that need to be discussed. I mean, I'm not a part of the discussion yet, but I'm just wondering if that's being determined already so that they understand where this money is going to go to.
Absolutely. There is a bit of a split because it's such a long district, so it's very skinny. It's only
Yeah.
Mission Street, right? We don't expand out, but there is kind of a big difference between the north end that's closest to the city and borders SF versus the southern end where the Top of the Hill Festival is. And the southern end, they see the benefit of event marketing, of the placemaking and all of those types of investments that the city has been doing. And at the same time, the north end of the SF border sees a lot more fallout from SF's homeless issues because of the 14
Yeah.
line. And, they tend to get off right there. So they're dealing with different, almost the same, but at a much higher level of homeless issues, public drunkenness, things like that. So they have a little bit of a difference in terms of what their needs are. So it would be interesting to see, hopefully we get more business owners from the north end to voice their opinion, because it's a lot of the top of the hill business owners that see the benefit in this. It's a lot of them driving it, and they love the event marketing. They want to do more events and things like that, like night markets and
Yeah.
whatnot. So we'll see how that works out. But yes, it is definitely the board that decides, not the city, on how those funds are spent.
So I'm wondering if there's 5 things that all the businesses are saying that they would like to have done. If there was a number that can be attached to it, like, hey, of these 5 things, if we can raise X amount, we can achieve A or B.
Yes.
If we can get X amount, then C or D, whatever, right? Wondering if having something, I guess like a survey saying, hey, if money wasn't an issue, what would you want to have done? Like, what would you have prioritized to have certain things done? And just kind of figure out a way to get those funds in that way, right?
This commission did that. Remember the listening survey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago, I
It's
know.
been a minute.
But I think that was open for all businesses
Yeah.
versus.
Yeah. But if we talk about just that
specific,
one
just-
district,
We could break it out by.
Well, we specifically focused on Mission Street corridor when we were doing it, and then we just took that and ran with it all the way up north to the SF border, and we used that exact survey when we were going out with the
Original PBIDs.
the CAP team that I led with San Mateo County Leadership Council. So ABAG, again, Eden Housing, City of San Mateo, City of Half Moon Bay. We all went out there and started doing the same exact survey, just all the way down Mission Street.
that's
So
right.
that's where we got the data. And yes, we got the priorities. And again, that's where we saw there was a little bit of a split between the northern and southern end of the district. But to your point, absolutely, we're reverse engineering it. So if the businesses are saying, we want power washing, every quarter or whatever, and we already know, at least when I first quoted it out, it's probably way higher now, but like it's $25,000 to do power washing. So you want that 4 times a year, that's $100,000. So we have to reverse engineer that by way of, if there's 100 businesses within the district, then every business has to pitch in however much amount of money to reach that $100,000.
What would it cost for string lights? I'm just joking.
We'll put it up.
That was up
I have
there.
this vision of that whole street.
Yes, especially Bepler down. So we don't own
Yeah, I know.
from
that part,
Bepler to
yeah.
Vista Grand. That's actually DOT, and it's a taller order to get that done, but definitely from Bepler down, where the San Jose split is,
Yeah.
we could definitely do that there, and that's also been talked about. The only other thing is that the 14 requires the
The cables,
electrical,
Yeah.
yeah, up
Cable,
top. So
yeah.
that might be in the way, but and it also wasn't a major priority. Yeah. They want to, clean the streets up and help serve the
Have a safer-
homeless
yeah,
that are
yeah.
out there. Yeah.
I'm just curious too. What is this? What is the availability of space to be able to bring businesses there that will attract more traffic?
What do you mean?
If you were to go up and down the street, the businesses that are there, is it attracting more traffic? Meaning more visitors, more. If we were to drive more people from outside coming in and patronizing the businesses, do we have enough variety of businesses there? And is there space for us to actually bring in other businesses that will attract different demographics?
There's definitely some vacancies over there for sure. It has its own, nuances and issues. As far as variety, absolutely. We just opened a new Mexican restaurant down the street from 13 Gallons. There's also a new sandwich spot called Daly Stop
yeah,
next
yeah.
to the Hookah Lounge. So there's a couple of new
New
things. And
things
then,
coming
of
up.
course, the big anchor grocery outlet is set to open September 10. If you guys can make that grand
September 10.
opening, it's going to be big and fun. And hopefully that also brings other businesses to that corridor as well. And have been talking to other restaurants that are from like other neighboring cities like South City that want to have a foothold in Daly City, and have been pushing them towards this area. If it's going to be more like assembly style kind of business, then it's a little bit more difficult because of parking. So if you're trying to do something where it's like there's going to be a lot more people there, then it would be nice if, we address the parking issues there, especially on the north end. Comments?
Okay. Yeah, these are just items that should be in discussion in order for this to be successful in improving the area, right? So,
Yes.
on the works.
In the works.
In the works, not on the works, in the works.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. And definitely we'll follow up with you getting more information about the steering committee.
Yes.
That's a point.
You are all invited. I can send you calendar invites as they come.
Yes.
Okay. Next item for discussion is ordinance 1492.
No, legacy business.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I? Yes. Legacy Business Celebration Debrief. Item 4.
So as you know, and this is more of a discussion based on what commissioners wanted to talk about, another wonderful celebration, our third annual. It's been great, and I just wanted to show, a couple of pictures, see how it was, and then if you guys wanted to talk about it as well. So we had 5 businesses this year, which is great. And even though it's far off in May, it's definitely open for new nominations. It's been a great program so far. Businesses love it, families, and it really shows us honoring our longstanding businesses that have been here forever, like the Hilltop Beauty School. I think it's literally
That was amazing.
Yeah.
43 years old.
Yes,
It's so crazy.
yes.
And our good friends at the Broadmoor Cleaners came. Yes,
She's amazing.
yes. Classic Bowl finally got his flowers. And yeah, the chamber was out, council was out, everybody was there supporting. It's a good time, a good feeling event too. So
Yeah.
That's what I pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the photos.
Of course.
Definitely a memorable event, and I was just so happy. I mean, just the mix of businesses this year was really cool.
Yes.
And of course, classic ball. You know, it's just like it was great to see them finally get recognized. But gosh, the beauty school. Again, like it's in my neighborhood. I see it all the time.
Yeah. Didn't know they've been around that long.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah. So just so heartwarming, and you know, they were so filled with gratitude. So I thought that was amazing. And then Broadmoor Cleaner Shay, shout out to
yeah.
Auntie Shay. She's, you know, literally showed up late because she was still working.
Yep. And then true to
Grabbed her
form, she had to
award.
leave.
Yeah, grabbed her award. I just thought it was so funny that our mayor was also there the day before dropping off clothes. And so, anyways, I just, you know, again, the whole thing was great, and
Yeah.
great job, everybody.
Yeah, it's very, very heartfelt. You know, it's cool. I actually really like this thing that we do here with the business every year. It's just to see the families come and
Yeah,
and
and support.
proud
Yep, yep.
appreciation and support. So this is great, and let's find some more businesses to honor.
Yeah.
Yes, let's definitely find more businesses to honor. And let me know if you guys need anything for that, or if you already have some bright ideas for next May. It's, yeah, a feel-good event, and everybody's super happy about it, and love to, you know, have FaceTime with commissioners and have our businesses engage with you guys.
Yeah.
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 I think we could find some businesses that are different than what we've normally been honoring. I think that'd be something to consider.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's been how many DJ companies that came out of Daly City since
It's true.
the 80s and maybe even before the 80s
That are still around.
that are still around. Yeah, there's still a couple of them that are around.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if they're Daly City based anymore, but there's a couple.
Yeah.
We have to look into it.
Let me know if you, of course, I have to do the due diligence and make sure they pass all the requirements. So if there's a business license you want me to look up or
Sure.
find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, one last thing I'll say about Broadmoor Cleaners. I was there the other day, and she proudly had her plaque and
Hey.
certificate hung up,
Oh,
and was like
wonderful.
pointing out to it. So, you know, and
Love
she's
that.
such a wonderful person.
Yeah, she's super sweet.
Okay, item 5, the ordinance 1492.
I apologize, it was not printed, but this is ordinance 1492. I believe I emailed it to you earlier as
Yes.
well, where we talk about promoting the consistency and administrative effectivity of our commissions. And this was voted by City Council. Let me see the date. In May, 11th of May, unanimously to provide a stipend to commissioners who attend. So for each meeting, each commission meeting you attend, you will receive a stipend, small compensation of $50. So hopefully, you know, pay for your gas and whatnot to be here, babysitters and things like that. We understand, you know, we're all family people. And so, and then also kind of also like pointing out the fact of excessive absence. As you know, it's been a little difficult to keep quorum with you know, really only like relying on the regular few that come, and making sure that we are acting in good faith to the oath of office that we've taken as commissioners. So if there's any questions about that, or if you want me to scroll toward anything, let me know.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Can you talk a little bit about the absence and what does that actually look like? Is it Okay, so it's either 1, 3 absences or 2 absences from 20% or more of the regular meetings within a 12-month period. Whichever is
So
greater.
whichever's greater. That's a rolling 12 months, not
Yep.
calendar.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair, and
Makes sense. You're not there, you're not there.
yeah. So,
So
and
there's
thank you for the
that.
stipend.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's nice to have, right?
Yeah.
It was nice. And there is a subsequent attendance sheet that was left on yours. I'll need that signed by all commissioners in attendance today. You have it?
I have the meeting minutes. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay.
So if commissioners, you don't mind signing that, that's what's going to get turned into our accounts payable to make sure that you guys receive the check. And that's why we were making sure we had your mailing addresses, because it'll be mailed to you.
Cool. Yeah.
That's fair. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Works.
This is all commissions, it's not just this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I think is great.
Yeah, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that was pointed out.
Yeah. All right. Any announcements or communications?
You have in front of you the car show flyer. I know you guys are car guys, so if
Yes.
you want to submit your cars for the car show, again, very nominal fee. I think we're still keeping it at, what is it, 35, and all of those proceeds go towards the robotics class at Jeff. I'm trying to get them to do a battle bot this year.
Nice.
To see if that would be cool. But yes, and fixing to have way more cars and not just classics. I am pushing for luxury this year. We had a few last year, but I'd like to see at least like 50 more luxury cars out.
50 more.
Yes.
There was a lot of cars last year.
Yeah, yeah. We had about 150 registered.
We had a lot of cars last year.
Yeah, and yeah, other car clubs, even in the city, have noticed
Yeah.
and are very interested in Daly City's car show, even though we are competing with SF's biggest car show the same day, because we have more stuff. We have more attraction as opposed to theirs. So, which is a good thing that people are very interested. But yeah, love to see your cars out there.
All right.
Well, Daly City also, I mean, they definitely have a lowrider community, but they also have a very strong JDM community as well.
What's
so
JDM?
It's like the
Japanese.
Japanese modified cars.
Come on, you know you had one.
Wow.
You know you had one. Don't lie.
Really
had
cool
a
cars
Civic.
out there.
See?
But not an SI. I had the basic,
Okay. We
the
know.
LE model.
The Type
We know.
R.
Yeah, Type R. Right.
But yeah, I'll definitely spread the word to some of the folks that I know in the community.
Yes,
So.
yes. Registration is open. We have already received several.
Okay.
It is, yeah, going to be curated. We usually go through the list and, because we don't want, like, someone's just going to use this for parking.
Cool.
Whose grandma's car is this right here? That'd be great.
Commissioners, any other announcements? When's the next event?
Our next Everyday People Wellness event was supposed to be on the 25th, but we might have to move it. But always follow us on the Instagram for everydaypeople.club for future wellness events. And I'm also always open to partnerships for those organizations that want to collaborate in spreading and advocating for wellness, even if the business or organization is not quite wellness, but we can come together. So we're always open to that, and so we'll have some more things coming up. I'm not sure if we've had the discussion of the active space. Is that still going on for this event? Huh? For the top of the hill? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Then
Did someone reach out to you yet?
not in particular about the active space. They just said, "What kind of vendor am I?" I'm like, okay. So, but we had that active space last year, so hopefully we could, improve on it, and still present the community with some opportunities to get healthy and well and active.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we are going with a different porta potty vendor this year. The last one forgot a few.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll definitely have way more porta potties in droves, especially now that we are expecting double at least the people.
Wow.
So last year we had 20,000.
Wow.
This year we're expecting 50.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty
I hope the
amazing.
hoop bus comes back too. I don't know.
Yes,
Which one?
Hoop
The
Bus
hoop
is
bus,
coming
yeah.
back.
The hoop bus. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, definitely a good time.
We have a word on who the headliners are.
Secret.
Oh,
You gotta pay attention to our Instagram for updates. Top of the Hill Festival DC.
cool.
Any other announcements, Commissioner? Okay. Okay, we'll move to public comment. Nothing out there? All right. Okay, thank you, everyone. Meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice and smooth, like how we like it.